Alright, me and Bub's down here in the old bread and butter today. There was a pretty good rainstorm that rolled through. The water had been up for about a day. It had gone up about a foot because there was off and on rainstorms for a few days. And it went back down, so we thought we'd come in here and see if we could find anything. There's already been a fella in here, so we're gonna pick up what he missed, because with them same boot prints, and he almost always misses stuff. I'd like to think that he's leaving it behind for us. So we'll see what we can uncover. Well, we ain't found too much. A couple pieces of cord marked pottery here and there. A little bit of fired rock and stuff in here that's been uncovered. We're gonna give it a little gander. See what we can find. There's some type of fish spine bone. I wasn't sure what it was when I picked it up. It was real neat looking, but not too much yet. Well, we might have to sift right in there one of these days under that log. I sat there for 5 minutes just sitting on that log, found all kinds of flint flakes and pottery shards without really moving, just there in one direct spot. There's all kinds of stuff through here that's been covered for the better part of the year. You always got to take it slow when you find where the rock's starting to wash back out and you haven't seen it in a while, because there's a lot of stuff laying around. Little flint shards everywhere in through here. Douglas is getting them by the handful. We'll throw them in the flint jar when we get home. I'm trying to see if we're not missing anything out here among the rocks. We'll let you know if we find anything. Douglas got him a nice big piece of pottery. Pick it up there, bub. Yeah, it's nice. A piece of flint too, and all kinds of more pottery there. There's a piece. Yeah, we got a little place where a couple pots washed over the hill and busted on the shore, looks like. But well, we're starting to fill our pockets. Hopefully we can find us a nice intact artifact to go with it, and that'd make our day. No artifacts yet, but another stellar piece of pottery. You can see a lot of the little pieces of broken shell in it. I'm getting a pocket full of it. We're still walking down, trying to eyeball something a little more special to show you. All right, you know the name of my game. Find a piece of trash and use it to clear off the beach. I'm gonna throw some water up here and see if we can't find anything. Douglas found a Madison right up there one day, right where my head shadow is. So we'll see if we can't pull anything else out of here. All right, you see this rock here? It's got a concavity. I can't tell, it looks a little bit worn. I think it might be a mortar piece, but I'm not too sure. We'll get a better look at it when we get home. We'll take it with us. Must be injured. I never get that close to dragonflies. He's alive, but he's not moving too good. Let's see if we can get him to fly off. And he must be dying or something. Pretty cool to get that close to one. Get a good look at him. All right, here's something neat. It's a piece of hematite, I'm pretty sure. It's almost octagonal or hexagonal shaped. It's real flat on the inside there. That's a weird piece. I don't know if it's anything, but the shape of it's really coincidental. It's kind of neat. We'll throw it in the pocket nonetheless. Keep it and keep moving down. We haven't found anything too compelling yet today, but we got a pocket full of flint and pottery. So we got a little bit more beach to look at, and we'll show you what we found for the day. There's another real big piece of pottery there. See the lines on it. Give that back. Douglas, the one that found that here, bub. We still haven't found anything stone tool wise, but man, we have got a ton of pottery today. This guy come through here, I don't think he's much of a pottery guy. You see his little footprints and dragging his stick here. So I really appreciate they left it all behind, because days that there aren't artifacts down here, at least we still find something, and we really do enjoy finding the pottery. What do you got? Old beheaded army man. He didn't fare too well. We're gonna look in here one more time on the way back and see if we can uncover anything. Thought I had a netting stone, but the hole in that looks a little too deep. I'm gonna leave it here. If it is one, someone else can have it, but I don't think it is. All right, me and Bub back out on the river today. We're just kind of investigating this little feeder creek here. But we're gonna see if we can't find us a good spot or two to do a little surface hunting. And when we get somewhere, we'll show you what we got. So we'll see you here in a little bit. All right, time to get back out here, have us some fun. We didn't get very far in there and it was shallow pretty fast. So we're gonna get back out here on the main water. Found much yet. Douglas found that little piece, kind of spalled off up in there. But we just been floating down the river trying to find a decent spot. Don't see too much in there. We're gonna keep going on down and see what we can find. There's a neat rock. Looks like it's got an H on it, but thing with here at the river, when you're by fields, you have to rule that out. It's cool, it could be something, but it's probably not. So when in doubt, rule it out. It's probably plow marks. That was a neat thing to see on the ground there. Douglas found that and showed it to me. We got a lot of different metal pieces coming out right now. I don't know what that is. Got another one there. Parts to a motorcycle maybe. Douglas found a jar. And I've got a big old piece here. Got that bottom like that. Almost looks like a big blow dryer, and it weighs about 20 pounds. I don't know what it is. We haven't found too much, just a couple pieces of flint so far. Nothing to show you yet. So we're gonna keep looking. All right, let me see what you got. Some type of old cough syrup maybe. I don't know. 1973. Ain't the oldest bottle in the world, but it's good for the collection. Good find, Bub found her. Got something right here too. Top of an old jug here. Might be an old home site above us here. Here, the choo-choo behind us. We're gonna keep looking. All right, we got some interesting stuff off camera. I got a rock that's just completely flat on the bottom. I think it might have been some type of grinding implement. And they were making some kind of tool there. It's flat on those sides and kind of, it's not really like a point, but you could tell it's worked. And just a bunch of little pieces of flint so far, but nothing major. I eyeballed me a good little spot downriver just a little bit further. We're gonna go down there and give it a look. There you go. Oh, there's some special freight on that one today. Looky there. That's quite the treat. Little hobo car. There you go. Well, we're headed down to the river today. We're gonna see if we can't find us any artifacts. It's a spot we haven't been to in a few weeks, and we're gonna see if we can't find us anything good. All right, we got out on the water today a little early. We've never been out in the kayaks this early, and we got the sun to our backs, which favors us for looking down in the water, because I haven't really got the surface hunt out in the water too well yet, because you really can't see too far out most of the day I was in here. So we're gonna move around and See if we can't get an eye on a few things that maybe we missed the last couple times we were in here. And we'll let you know if we come up with anything good. All right off the bat, right beside the boats, I found kind of like a preform there. Looks like they were gonna make us one of them turtle backs out of it. Some type of scraper probably. But it's not fully formed, just most of the way. We'll throw that in and keep looking around. Douglas did a little bit of searching. He found, it looks like one of them crescent moon blades that we find in here, but real banged up. He found some teeth and a little piece of flint. Not too much. We'll throw it in here. Douglas is finishing off a sift, but there looks like a scraper. There's a handful of flint too. He's gonna do one more and then we're gonna move down the river, try to find a spot we ain't hit yet. I can't tell if it is or not, but I've been down to the river before and found petroglyphs and nutting holes on a rock together. There's a couple holes there. I don't know if they're nutting holes or not, but that's pretty neat. There's a lot of large boulders down through here. And plenty of potential. There was a, well, I think might have been a Fort Ancient village up on the hill there. My uncle decades ago found lots of points up there. But I thought that was neat. I'd share with you. Well, today wasn't the best day, wasn't the worst. This is one of them moon blades that's broke though. I can tell it's what it is, the way it curves, and you can see the working on it. So, and we found one little bladelet in there. I think they were using this as a scraper. You can see where it's worked on that end. And then this, I think, was kind of like a preform. They never finished. But not too much today. Douglas did find this big old cool fishing lure. Not too much in the way of artifacts, but we'll go out and do some creek hunting here in a little bit. Alrighty. We're out here in the new bread and butter, looking around. I brought Emma with me today. Douglas has been a little sour about wanting to come out, but Emma's good luck charm, so we'll find a bunch of stuff today. We're just out here starting to look and hope we can uncover something. The water's down a lot. It's down to one of the lowest points of the year. So I decided to try to take advantage of that and see if it pays off. We're in our normal spot here. I found a little piece there that looks like it's worked on the side, but I don't know if it's anything. But we're gonna start surface hunting. I see a lot of flint out. Hopefully there'll be a piece amongst it. Alrighty, right about where Douglas found his big old spear point. And that bad boy laying out. It's broke, but there we go. We're on the board already. I think we might have been at that other little piece I showed, but it looks like it's worked real good on that one side. So we'll go put her with the fawns. All right, you can see her glistening right in the center of the screen. All righty, right there in the center of the screen. Not too bad. We'll do that with the other. Emma's got her nice busted tip there. Put her in the pocket. That's 30. Oh, that's everything we had. I ended it abruptly. I started getting just real tired out of nowhere. We got that little pile of flint there. And then I thought that was work, but it's not. We got that point. That busted off there like a lost lake or a pine tree or something. I busted tip, and then that's like a work side to a scraper or something like that. I looked at it more and noticed how it had secondary flaking down the side, but that's 4 pieces there. It wasn't a bad day. So appreciate everybody watching. Have a good one.